Hi everyone. Are you struggling to create a payables invoice in Oracle Fusion using REST API? Getting errors like a supplier number cannot be set or a line source is invalid? In this video, I'll show you the exact working payload and the real-time fixes. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Erpzen Fusion Tech channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to create a payables invoice in Oracle Fusion using REST API step by step. This is a very important topic for anyone and everyone working on the Oracle Fusion technical integrations or the freelancing project. We will cover complete API payload structure, header line and the distributions, the common errors and how to fix them, and also we will give a real-time scenario as well. So this is a payload, how we will create a invoice. This payload and everything is provided in Oracle websites, which is this is the one. Like here you can see this is under the invoices. We have a create an invoice column. We have to click on that. Inside this we'll get the REST API. Why we are using the REST API only? REST API is an automated, like we'll take this REST API and implement it in a voice integration. So whenever we get a details from the outside of the ERP, the integration will map automatically it will create the invoice automatically without any manual interventions. So the data will be mapped automatically, manual interventions will be reduced. So how to use this REST API is, first of all we need to get into this web page. After this we have to locate this create an invoice. This is an invoice post REST API. So for this REST API, we need to use this payload, and we need the necessary details. Like this is an example payload. We have to edit according to the requirement. So I already edited this payload. This is the one. So I'm going to create the invoice based on the using this invoice number. So first of all, I'll try to search this invoice number is already existing or not. So I'll paste this invoice number and I'll click on search. So the invoice is not available. So we can use this invoice number to create the new one. So I'm copying this payload and I'm going to this postman. The postman is used to create the invoices. Here, first of all, we need to give the pod, and also we have to append it with the REST API. After that, we'll go to the body. In authentication, we have to use basic authentication with this particular pod username and the password. Once it is done, we'll go to the body and we'll click on raw and we'll select the JSON format and we'll paste this JSON over here. Once we paste this JSON and we'll click on send. Remember, it should be always post. Once it is, see here, we'll get 401 unauthorized because this setup is not completed, the authentication is not set. That's why we are getting this issue. It's one kind of scenario. In for to resolve that, we have to go to the authentication. Inside the authentication, we have to select the basic auth. Here we have to enter the username and the password. After that, we have to go to the body and again we'll send the request. See, it will send the 201. 201 is a successful request, so this invoice is created. Now we'll go to the UI. Here we'll click on search. So the invoice is created. If we want to check the same invoice in the backend, we will take this invoice number and we have one more REST API called get. In this REST API, see here, get an invoice. We'll use this REST API to retrieve the existing invoice, but we need to pass the created invoice ID in place of this parameter. So I'm copying this one and I'm going to the notepad. Just a second, guys. And I'm going to the notepad. I'll paste it here. This one, copy it and paste it. First of all, we need to make it get. After that, we'll paste this one. Instead of the invoice unique id, we have to provide this particular invoice id. So it is the invoice number. We'll copy it out, and we have one query, like we are extracting the invoice id from the ap invoice all table using the invoice number. So invoice num is the column where we are passing this invoice number, and we'll copy this query, and we'll go to the bi publisher tool where we'll paste the same query, and we'll run the query, and we'll get the data from this bi publisher tool. We can copy this invoice id, and again here we'll paste the invoice id, and we'll send it out. Once we click on send, the invoice is created, and you can see these details. And also in the back end, the invoice is generated. You can see this one as well. This is how we create the invoice. Sometimes this will fail if we don't provide any supplier details correctly. You can see this one error as well, like the supplier is not available. So it will show you an error. You must provide a valid supplier, and the same as the supplier site. If the supplier is available, the site is not available, again we'll face the same issue. You can see this one as well. Here, you must provide the supplier site attribute. So usually we'll get 400 bad request. 400 bad request will refers to the invalid data, and 500 gateway error is the authentication issue. 403 bad request is the unauthorization issue. Now the invoice is created. You can implement the same in the Oracle in Oracle Integration Cloud. I'll in the end of this video, I'll provide these payload and the query in the comment section. It will be pinned comment. Please refer the comments as well to get this correct payload. That's it for this video, guys. Now you know how successfully creating the payables invoice using the REST API in Oracle Fusion. If you find it is very helpful, like the video, share the video with your friends, and subscribe the Erpzen Fusion Tech for more Oracle Fusion technical content. Also, if you have any doubts or any facing any errors, drop them in the comments. I'll help you out. Thanks for watching video. See you in the next video.